Okay. Okay. The stream's tripping me out because it sounds like it's like look at it. This shit's crazy. It's like on time. This is the wildest thing I've ever seen. What is up, everybody? I don't know how I look on YouTube, how I look on Twitch, how I look on anything but on playback.tv. All right, so I'm just letting y'all know. Man, the Knicks. What are we looking for here? I don't know. Um, I'd like to see a Bam game. Considering last, I believe, Carl Anthony Towns. I don't know what the exact number was. I swear he had a 40 spot. Watching the last game highlight, look at T. That's another thing I wanted to hit on in my podcast this week about Tyler Hero bringing those, and he has brought them. They're just highlighted now with Jimmy gone. The bailout superstar shots. I'm not saying he's a superstar. I'm just saying late shot clock, can't get anything going because nobody on this team can create offense outside of Bam and Tyler. Literally nobody. All right. Hame has some sort of bag, too inefficient to be relied on. All right. Yeah, I think Tyler just brings a level of, all right, we can depend on one dude to just throw up some random shit, get a bucket at the end of the shot clock and end of the game. Siakam went absolutely ape shit in the fourth. Like 18 in the fourth, some shit like that. Oh my dunk. When Heat fan accounts start posting the Heat are this record with Duncan scoring 20 points, I know where we are as a franchise. Um, when I gotta get updates about when Duncan gets involved, we know it's not a good thing. We know. And this is a good. I didn't even talk about this. Sorry, I'm watching these highlights. You know, we haven't had a real litmus test with this team yet. The Bucks game was a good one. Awful fourth quarter. Last game I thought would be a good look at us versus a decent East team, one of the better East teams in Indiana. And they're just kind of overwhelming with their pace during the regular season. It's just one of those teams where their play style does fit for the regular season just because they'll run you out of a fucking gym. Um, but yeah, this is a good litmus test. I believe Wiggs comes back today. He should. If he isn't coming back, I had been fucking with this stream, so haven't really looked at the injury report for today. Been doing better at doing that. I used to not give a damn about the injury report, to be honest. But now I do. Now in the NFL, you have to know the injury report because you'll miss 14 guys in 1 week. Y'all ever look at the warm up during the pregame and be like, "Yeah, we got it tonight." That's what I'm doing right now. Like, actually, if you're watching, I mean, K Love should get some minutes. He's kind of making his hook shots pregame. Insane behavior by me, by the way. Let's check this out on YouTube. I'm just gonna look what it looks like. I feel like this is a dangerous sport to play with this, just because if I'm streaming on, am I streaming on here? Yeah, it looks like I'm not live right now on YouTube. Okay, that's fine with me. I think I'm supposed to be. Anyways, I was thinking about copyright infringement on here with actually watching a game. I think it's cool Playback kind of made this where we can all watch games together. Mm. Let's go, Heat. Khalil Ware, man. We're gonna talk about some Khalil Ware moments today as they happen. We're gonna see the brain dead moments of Khalil Ware today. Okay, so I can watch the game in here while you stream, or only if I have League Pass account linked. Chris, have to have the League Pass account linked. Takes 2 seconds though, I believe. Took me 2 seconds to link mine. And Chris, I buy my League Pass through YouTube TV. So you cannot link the YouTube. Yeah, see, you can't link the YouTube TV League Pass. It's fried. Yeah, I literally bought a new month so I could stream on here. It's absolutely shitty. Like, you're going to be sitting here watching me while watching the game, and you could watch both on one device. Yeah, it's fried, Chris. It's fried. And it's not letting me. This is not full screen, bro. I have to close the chat. Do not let the lady tell you how many screens we need. I got a 40-inch Samsung sitting right here that Chris gave me, sitting right on the side over here, waiting to put it. I think we're gonna put it back there on the wall. I would like there anyways. Today was a beautiful day. Had the balcony doors open, both of them wide open, sun shining. Cleaned the dog off today. Oh, amazing. Amazing day. Absolutely incredible day. Chris, yesterday I was setting up and it asked me if I wanted to stream the 76ers game. Now, I'd love to talk about the 76ers. Yeah, like, I'm good, bro. I think I might have to pass on that, to be honest. They said not many people are streaming for this one. Would you like to get involved? Nah. I like Jared Butler, but I mean, how much do I like him? Oh, another tip I got for you going into 30. Cancel your subscriptions. All right. Got my first paycheck from my new job. It looked down. I said, hold on. Who the fuck hacked my account? Nobody. It was me. I hacked it. I hacked it with DoorDash. Fell to my knees. Yeah, Quentin Grimes has actually been. I don't know what it is about it. It's almost like the Dion Waiters shit during that 16-17 run that the Heat had, where you tune in every night, and those are the empty calorie stats. People are starting to address Tyler Hero as empty calorie. I don't know how. If you're in playoff contention and you have another 20-point score, to me, you are not, I don't know, you're not doing empty calorie shit. But yeah, Dion Waiters was empty calories. I mean, he was he was out there hooping. That's what old dude's doing now. Yeah. Quentin Grimes ain't playing. Watching those dudes hoop is so entertaining too, because you start realizing, I think people don't realize this, a lot of, man, I hate to tell you, a lot of mediocre players, if they got 25 to 36 minutes a night on a bad team and they get 10 to 12 shots up, they can average 17. Reggie Jackson has made a career off that shit. Yeah, it's like, and that's the thing with the Jalen Green hype too. Like, when Jalen Green's a rookie and he's on a shitty team, you're like, yo, he's cold. Now he's on a winning team. His production is good, but it's not as good. He's not getting all the ISO looks. He's not chucking up crazy shots. which I thought would actually hold them back because I thought he wasn't going to learn a lesson, but he's actually played a lot better this year. 3 minutes, man. Now I'm going to try to tap into my psycho self. I don't know if I can do that anymore with NBA games. But I think when I get on camera, something in me, I don't know, something hits. Guys and gals, I'm about to put in a light. I feel like I need another light in here, so 1 second. All right. Ugh. Okay. Jesus. Here we go. Also, the thing with League Pass, you realize how good the people on national television are. No hate to Eric Reed or John Crotty. They aren't even close to me, the worst NBA League Pass guys we got. I fortunately grew up with great local broadcasts like Derek Harper, an old dude, like he's a legend in Dallas. Those guys are really good. I actually like them a lot. They would be probably top 10 on the list. The one reason I watch the New York broadcast most of the time, I get Mike Breen every night. I get Mike Breen every fucking night with the Knicks. So usually I'll watch their broadcast. See, this was I was waiting for. Mitchell Robinson always looks fat and out of shape. Look at his face. He looks swollen. OG Anunoby's always missing a limb. Yeah, okay. He did. Okay, he had a 40 ball. I knew he had a 40 ball. This is when Bam was going through the slump. I was almost fully giving up. I was like, you know what? Bam has lost any elite capabilities this year. He's lost any eliteness in his fucking body this year. Good God. Hey, Jimmy, you want to box out? He didn't give a fuck. Look at him. He didn't give a fuck. Yeah, if I see Terry Rozier minutes versus some Jalen Brunson, I did not check the Heat starting lineup tweet. I came into this straight off doing honeydews, chilling at the house, watching some Celtics basketball and listening to music. All right. No commentary on the Celtics game. Okay. So we get my confirmation. Wiggs not playing. All right. I would like to see him versus this team just to see where we're at in the East, actually. I would like that. But it's okay. And by the way, he fits perfectly with our team. I actually love his fit with our team. The thing is that he's giving us the numbers that Jimmy was giving us, right? But it's not as impactful as Jimmy's. It's just not. You don't feel it like you felt Jimmy's. Pause. God damn. You just don't feel it that way. Yeah, when Duncan starts making faces, we're on one. The spread on this game, as a man who may have thrown a little $5 to $10 bets down today, I had the Cavs winning by 12. They are currently up by 2 with 1:40 left. That isn't happening unless we start playing the crazy free throw game. And that just finally betting a double-digit spread on them. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is what we're covering right now. We're covering Duncan Robinson, man. And he has played fantastic And I've always called for more minutes until we get more minutes. And he's playing defense on an elite guard in the fourth quarter. And we're up by fucking 7. And all they do is run an action through him. Yeah, Chris, they're given some nights, I will say this. I don't know if people are saying this. They're giving me Rockets vibes. Not this year's Rockets. They're giving me I'm talking like a TikTok girl right now. It's giving me a little bit of that. You got a dynamic guard in Anthony Simons. You got a fantastic point guard in Scoot. Well, we assume he's eventually going to be that. He's improved this year. He couldn't have been worse than last year. He was legitimately, by all analytics, basically the worst player in basketball. And I tuned in a couple nights just to give a shout out to Dame and pour one out for the big homie, right? Love Dame Dollar. Let me pour one out. Let's see what they're playing with. Scoot was out there going 2 for 17, having 7 turnovers. He looked so little on the court. It felt like he had no presence at the rim. Like they were guarding him how Davion Mitchell gets guarded. Like you'll see Davion Mitchell drive tonight. The defense barely reacts. They don't even turn their heads. Do we want to hear if my grandpa was alive and he saw me sitting for this, that's all I'm saying. He'd call me a communist probably, RIP, but I mean, just saying, should I stand up for this? No. Toonami Camera? Oh, the lefty. He's the lefty, yes. Kamara. I thought you said Camera. I'm like, who? Yeah. What is he, number 30? Some shit like that? And Denny Advia, he's like one of those guys that came into the league and it felt like he's been around for so long. He's still young and he's lit. I know we talk about primes. Primes can be a role player can be in their prime. Denny Advia is like getting into his prime. He started being like a good NBA player last year. And mostly this year it's getting highlighted on the shitty Trailblazers, but I like him a lot. Can I make my thing bigger? Ayo. Yeah, okay. You know, I'm the star of the show here. Why are we playing Kendrick though? I mean, the man that made 305 to my city is still out here. I don't know. 305 to my city. I get it. Let's turn it down now. Genuinely don't like this song. And it has nothing. I love Kendrick, by the way. I love his music. I just genuinely dislike this song. Squabble up. Squabble up. Squabble up. Squabble up. I don't know. If I want that shit, I'll go listen to E40. By the way, went to the grocery store. E40 has his own ice cream. Didn't know this. Didn't know this at all. This shit is $8 a pint. I'm like, bitch, this is not Cali. Look at this. This is a real rivalry. PJ Tucker. PJ Brown, Hunter. Jesus Christ. PJ Brown. My God. Why is PJ Tucker on my mind? Look at Tim Hardaway. He's been opening his mouth too much lately, man. He's got to shut up. This all, to me, stemmed from him getting on that pod. I forgot what pod he did it on and was crying about Tim Hardaway not getting his son, Tim Hardaway Jr., not getting, like, playing time or getting the rock. I don't know, man. Oh, shit. I honestly didn't know. Let's not jinx it here. I did not know my internet was good enough for this. Like I got good internet. I didn't think I could do both at the same time. It's kind of crazy. All right. I have actually been calling for more Alec Burks minutes. Chris can confirm. Um, yeah, man. It's just one of those things. I don't know why. I want smarter basketball players on the floor because it seems as though a lot of dudes don't understand their role on this team. And I get it because it's all smushed together. We have two alphas, two all-stars, and then the rest, they're just like, my turn, my turn, my turn. Alec Burks knows his role. He can create some instant offense in bunches, and then he's off the floor. His defense isn't god-awful from the eye test. I bet the advanced analytics would tell you differently, but from the eye test, it doesn't seem that bad. But maybe it's because I've been watching Duncan Robinson and fucking Tyler Hero play defense. Ugh, boy. God damn, who is that? Oh, shit. This is some funny shit. I still haven't realized, like, I'm probably the most fit I've been in years. I still haven't realized the sweater underneath the jersey. This shit is not a good look for me, man. I look like I'm 280 right now. Like my jawline looks great. I look like I'm 256.8 probably. And in muscles I am at now, but I don't know. This don't look like 6'2", 210. Like what? I'm optimal championship weight. I could see, I mean, I'm John Jones in his prime. That's crazy to think about, by the way. All right. Uncut Gems won the tip off. That a boy. All right. If I need to move this square, I will. Trying to force feed Bam. I like this. This is what I wanted. Time to get the get back. This is the one issue that I'm seeing with Miami that I actually dislike a lot. I think there isn't many layers to this offense. That was a nasty V cut. It just seems like most teams off ball when they're going through their actions up top have some different like down screens, some slip actions off the off ball screens. With us, it feels like we have none of that. But I am liking this matchup with Khalil. I'm liking this. Tell you what, offensive rebounds will kill your vibe, bro. I'm not even bullshitting. It'll kill a vibe so fast. Didn't even know you were vibing. Let's go, Bam. Yep. We knew. Get going early. Get the big fella going early. Go, man. I'm always hawking Khalil when he's the weak side help because he will go brain dead. Mismatch in the post with Carl. Don't you hate when the refs get the call right? Like, yo, 24 seconds. What the fuck? We're on fast break. That is nasty. I don't like that. They don't call that until he falls. They don't call that shit unless they fall. If he is on his feet right now, they do not call this. He hip checked a little bit, but I don't know. Bam gets away with that 25 times a game. So I don't know. I'm used to that flying. Yeah. I like how we're matched up until this bench comes in. Depending on how Spo is going to stagger these boys today. He could not do that last year. He was not making that. Yes, Chris. Yes, that is a turnover, bro. Like, that's a turnover to me. If you're airballing, we get to catch it and run. Make it like 42. If I tip that in, if I catch it, give me a point too. Fuck it. Yeah, Cat is the only person, no bullshit, the only big that I've seen leave their man at the elbow to go defend a Davion Mitchell drive. And I think it's because of who his point guard is. Ooh! See, why isn't Tyler taking that to the rim and dunking that shit? I'm not saying he's postering somebody, but you can get to the rim. Right back. Oh my God. His float game is nasty. Offensive foul. That hand's been bothering him since. What was that shitty game? Was it the Raptors that he got hurt? And that's my whole fear with this Knicks team. They don't really have anybody that people are scared about until Mitchell comes in. That dude has the biggest MAGA on his head I've ever seen. Kick that shit. Thank you. I don't know who this is. This is not the Davion Mitchell that I saw in college or in the NBA, on the Kings nor the Raptors. He was a non-shooter. If he makes that, ugh. Blech. If he would have made that three, I would have got up. I like the confidence he's playing with. I do. This is one of those, like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes it looks like we're in man, but it's kind of a peel off zone. Everybody covers everybody that crosses their face. Good pass. Bam. You see K Love stand up. Like, why did he not shoot that shit? Ah! The little shit like that. The little shit from Tyler. Looks like I'm bald in my head. I'm not bald, man. Yeah, haircut, actually. The little shit from Tyler being able to make the slip pass. He did not have that in his bag last year at all. It's very impressive what he's done. That motherfucker can shoot that bitch. And I don't know if I'm going against like the consensus on Cat. I haven't worn my retainer in a while. That's a foul. That's and one, bro. Like obvious. I don't think Cat is like a consistently great shooter. I'm not talking about this year. But when I see him play, it feels like he goes 6 for 8, and then he goes 2 for 6, 2 for 7, and then 7 of 8, and then 6 of 6 or 5 of 6. I don't know. He's kind of off and on. And I know that's normal, but with his, it's such a discrepancy and where he shoots it from and the confidence. Sometimes it makes it look like he's taking terrible shots when, in fact, in every other game, it's a good shot. So, oh no. I like what we're doing right now. I don't have my notepad, though. I need that. Take some notes on the rotations and shit. Man, oh man. What I'm seeing right now from the Heat, keeping them out of the paint, main priority. They have not gotten into the paint to do that drive and kick and get the second and third drive and kick to get a wide open shot. This is the shit you see on League Pass. Like, what the fuck is this? Paw and order? Turn this shit off and let me watch the game, man. Show the cringe kiss cams or the dude hitting a golf shot from the full court. All right. Look at that trade for Mikal Bridges, bro. 2025 second rounder as well. Bro, that's crazy. And Mikal is a great player. Like, he's really good, but that much is wild. And even at the time, we knew. Pull that shit, T. Damn. Ooh. Come on, man. The one thing Khalil never does is kick that shit out. I love it. Ooh. That was nasty. Oh! Yo, I honestly hate that our offense is basically drive, kick, and lob. That's all we have, but there's nothing freeing up anybody else. Man, I love Khalil in the lineup. The fans are actually right on that one. And I told y'all at the beginning of the season he was not going to instantly start. I told y'all. Oh, here we go. If we shoot 60%, they're shooting 70. Uh. He won a Henry jump. Hmm. Davion, Tyler, Haywood, Khalil, and Duncan. I don't dislike this lineup. He is so fucking like Khalil wears a real difference maker on. Oh, once again, Mitchell Robinson, the only dude I'm scared of going to the rim. Fuck out the way, Khalil. He pulling it. Yep. Oh my god! Turn me up. My god, this kid he's talented. He is the only young prospect I have thought would be something other than like Bam, because early on Bam was kind of making a crazy impact, mostly with his difference in pace as a rookie than Hassan Whiteside. But Orlando Robinson, I thought was going to be the center that was going to be next to Bam, and then we drafted this guy. This dude, man, when he actually develops, because he has a good 3-point shot, not decent, not a good 3-point shot. He's confident out there. If he gets some moves, oh my, he is a great project. I love having him as a project. Damn, Tyler gassed over there, bro. When I went to the court side, when I was courtside for D Wade's last game, I looked up, right? Just curious. I was like, you know what? If I'm going courtside, I might as well look to see if I can get one behind the bench. Nah. No, sir. Stay in your tax bracket. And when I think about it, it was probably stupid. It's the first time I ever saved up money for anything in my life, right? How fast is he going? I would say 18.8 miles an hour, 17.8 miles an hour. Look at that. I said 18.8. I'm on the money, dog. I'm on the money. Is B. I said 18.8. I can just car passes me. I go 32. 35. The one that just passed my window was going about 36. I can hear the wind. Look at that. I can just eye it, you know. Watch too much combine this weekend. Can see it. I can see a 4.540 from a mile away, bro. Dead ass. Dead ass. You know, I use those. I use those coupons. Like, that's how I have half my Heat gear. I actually went on the site and bought it from the Heat store. Play 17 games in March. We're playing every day, every other day, man. More than that, obviously. What's up, baby? You need some water? No. Oh. What movie you watching? Everybody welcome Nia to the stream. You want to come say hi? No. Nah. I'm watching. Of course. You see, women, you know, they shit on us for video games. Look at this zone. Deuce. And This is the issue with the goddamn zone, man. We're so spread out, we can't collapse and get rebounds. Women shit on us, right? For playing video games. You know, is football still on? 4 months, sweetheart. 4 months. Go, Kalel. But they sit there on that TikTok and they forget the world exists. I do watch sports year round. You watch TikTok day round. It's a funny concept. And luckily, my woman has never cared about me playing video games. I have retired from video games. That's an offensive foul. Get that shit out of here, man. I've retired, and that's why I'm potting so much. We're going to release a pod probably, it'll be sometime this week. I'll record tomorrow or the next day. Really wanted to get a good couple game sample to break down some film in. I haven't taken notes for this game. I'm trying to really break down how our zone defense works against certain teams and kind of what their sort of strengths are. Like, this team is a much more wing dominant, drive and kick, pick and pop type of team, unless it's Brunson getting into his post-ups. So I wanted to see the zone versus this rather than playing like a Celtics, even a Hawks, where it's really Trey works from 30 feet out, but a lot of their stuff is inside the paint with him, as in getting him into the paint to create plays because he's such a great passer with his size. And he has very underrated finishing ability to me with Trae Young. Come on, Davion. And I don't know why fucking Haywood would get so many coach DMPs, man. I don't agree with it. I think he's been such a cornerstone to what we've done the last couple years. This is the one thing with the Knicks. They can get hot because they have so many good perimeter players. Oh, T, come on, man. Use glass. I was just saying I love his floater. All right. I for real need to get my tablet, though. I can't watch the game without taking notes because, once again, the decade-long of weed smoking every day, all right, that kind of, wasn't a decade, but close to, fried my brain cells. I can't retain anything outside of memories with my girlfriend, which is insane. Is she that special? I'm playing. She another room. I got you. Is she? She is. Don't start doing this, internet. Nia must have turned on the TV. Here we go. We'll recover. Don't worry, guys. We are going to recover. All right. I got to get my notes real quick. 10, 15 seconds tops. I know we don't have many people in here. We got a couple, though. On my screen, it shows 4. So, we got 4 peeps in here. Say what's up in the chat. Say what's up. We're chilling, cracking jokes. Roast me. I don't give a fuck. We're chilling. 1 second. Kalel. Yep. Pull up. Yep. Telling you, he seems so confident from there. What the fuck? Oh, shit. Denny. Oh, my God. Just saw the ending to this Trailblazers game. Jesus. That was wild. I didn't even see the ending. Terry Rozier minutes, baby. Main things that I keep track of, to be honest, right, watching the Heat, when the fuck does Terry Rozier come into the game? 27, 22, end of the first. I keep track of that. Terry Rozier, 22, end of first quarter. Now, if you're new to this, right, more people coming in here. What's up, guys? Every game, it's just notes. Every game. It's just because when I write these things down, instead of relying on stats I can see on Twitter or something that I don't know if it's real, I can use those stats and look at my notes and go, yeah, man, the last 5 games when Terry Rozier is in the lineup with Duncan, it seems that it goes badly, right? Because I try to keep up with key sequences. And it's really for the fourth quarter with certain lineups and shit. Like when Kalel got sat in the fourth quarter, I believe last game, 2 games ago, didn't know why it happened. He got sat in the first half. I apologize. And then he didn't play him in the fourth quarter, where I just don't think you can say you trust the young guy enough to start him and play him for the first 30 minutes of the game. And then when it comes down to the clutch moments to finally finish it, you don't put him in. I don't understand that part, mostly when the team is flowing with him in the lineup. What is this storytelling bullshit we got going on right here? Nobody at the arena is laughing unless they're 68. And if anybody in here wants to end up jumping on, jump on this shit, man. I'm chilling. You can talk during the game. Hop on here with me. We chilling. And this is like, look at this shit. When the Heat stick to Heat basketball, we end up being very great. Hard-nosed, physical, tough basketball, like that brand. It seems as though we're much more successful than we are when we are the, all right, we're chunking 43s a game team. I dislike when we get into that bag. We got it. Yep. Love the matchup zone. Good mention of it, Crotty. Jesus. Okay. Terry Rozier, once again, he's on the court. I've wanted Kyle Anderson minutes. I know people that don't watch the league really and just watch their own team see him as like this actual slow-mo guy. I think y'all forget he was the only thing that was impactful in that Dallas series when he played for the T-Wolves. I don't know if y'all remember that series, but it was a year ago. He became the only thing they had was him working on the elbow. So that's cash? No. I think I'm going to make a decision at 30 to stop vaping. But if you know me, it's the only vice I have at this point. So, Tom Thibodeau. Terry was so goddamn hesitant that he had an open shot that he was actually going to take. He's used to just, I'm surprised he didn't take a dribble step back when he's looking at the wide open lane. Not going to lie to you. Very surprised that he did that. I always like Shamit. Just think he's a defensive liability. Hasn't been able to stay healthy a lot of years. But I've basically liked him at every stop he's been at. Oh, come on, Haywood. Yep. Going zone. Like, Bam has to be in the middle of that paint when he sees a drive coming. Am I crazy? Like, he saw... Ooh, come on, Terry. And that's also the issue with Terry is that he's playing so bad, yet he plays so hard. And he doesn't... It seems like he settles a lot, but it's only when he's, like, wide open he does the step back three. He actually goes to the lane a lot. He can't finish... He can't finish, but he gets there all the time. It's crazy. I really can't believe Terry Rozier went from an efficient 25-point scorer to this shit. I can't even dare myself to look at his season stats because the last time I did, he was averaging, I believe, 13 on 40%, 38%, something like that. I thought it was statistically impossible for him to keep playing this bad. Look at the rim, Bam. God damn. Slow-mo. More slow-mo minutes, man. I've been saying it. Give me Kyle Anderson. Smart basketball players. I don't need reckless bullshit. We're too bad. We're too bad to have that. We're so bad. We're so shitty. What? Hey, Spo. Spo. The zone ain't working no more, man. I hate these shit. Wet. Yeah? Pull up. Fuck it. I want everybody. Ah! Come on, Big Beezy. Oh, yeah. Cat's wilding. He's wilding. What was that? Hell no. Cat is going crazy, man. Get the fuck out of here. What is that? Oh, nah. He's going crazy. Nah, that's wild. No. No, get that stupid ass shit out of here. Ban him from the league. Put him in the group chat with Kyle Lowry. Tell him to stop flopping. Shout out Kyle. We miss him. People are saying we miss him. Whole league is looking for a point guard, guys. I hate to tell y'all. Go look through all the rosters. A lot of people do not have pure point guards. Oh, man. Chris, help. What do you do when the Knicks start spazzing like this? Do you pray? You call God. That's what I thought. Should have went to church today. Oh, man. Oh, oh, good pass. I thought that was going. Yeah, when Deuce is hitting that shit. And the thing is, like, we know Deuce is a good player. It's when the points come in bunches and they aren't spread out. Like, get your 12 through 3 quarters, not in a 6-minute spurt. That's the shit that I hate with certain role players. Like when you're playing them. I'm not saying I'm hating on role players, but like, bro, can you spread out? Like, what, dude? I have been wilding lately. Can you like put those in different areas, man? Like, come on, man. Yes, because and the thing is, it's almost like they've adjusted to Thibodeau. I've dropped this pin 12 times. It's almost as if they've adjusted to playing for Thibodeau, that they know, okay, I got 4.5 minutes this whole game to prove myself. Let me get up at least 6 shots in the 4.5 minutes I'm in. It's crazy. Oh. I don't know why he had so many DMPs. Makes zero sense, dude. Oh my God. You see the feet work on that guy? Boy was playing with his hands on his feet. Yes, I meant feet work on purpose. Kyle Anderson's so slow. He took, while he was gathering himself, he scored. Let's go, Dunk. All right. If he made that one, I'll turn off the stream. I'm dead ass. This is what I'm talking about. The lobs. Let the lobs go. We throw so many errant lobs during the game campaign, bro. Like, ugh. Ugh. I hate when people like him score. Ugh. Sloppy, clunky ass game. He just like Cam Ward, Jesus. Cam Payne has the chicken wing game. Like every time he's driving, he's got the seesaw with his elbows. His elbows always perfectly straight. It's so annoying. That James Harden bullshit, and he is not even close to it, obviously. Also, we have some of the worst dancers in the league. Let's show them. Nia laughs at these motherfuckers every time they're on. And Nia can't dance, but she be hating. Like, I always think, do these people have real jobs outside of this? They just come play dress up on a Sunday night? Uh. All right. No intermission at half. Probably just going to thug it out, give my thoughts, see what happens, maybe change to another game. Come on, Davion. I like his attacking ability. I really do. He does get in the lane. It just seems like he's not there to score. He doesn't drive with a scoring purpose all the time. Haywood can lace that shit. That he's so versatile, man. He can stand in the corner. He can defend the best player on the other team. He can pick and roll. He knows how to read the pick and roll. Like a little slip right there. What? I just haven't seen enough teams other than the Warriors do it a lot to get Steph Curry on a different guard because they don't care about the matchup. I don't see a lot of small on small screens. Like, why can't we see more of that? I think you're putting those types of players in different positions that they're not used to, like in the mental space of guarding a roller or being the guy that isn't getting picked all the time in the pick and roll, but guarding the actual pick on the pick and roll. There's so much you can do with the small on small stuff. Like right there, instant. We get a switch, get Landry Shamet. We like the matchup. Then we go into the opposite side with Brunson. I love that. Same action. This is nasty. When Duncan plays, man, shit opens up when he's playing well and the defense moves with him. This just ain't the bubble anymore where he was perceived as this like Steph, like actually like guarded like Klay Thompson. I was gonna say Steph, but that's disrespect to Steph. He was guarded like Klay when we were in the bubble those couple years. And then he got some DMPs last year in and out of the rotation. They kind of stopped that. And I don't know why. And that's another pet peeve of mine. And one. Let's go, T. God damn. We are watching a star be born in front of our eyes. And we have bullshit blog spot publications like 5 Reasons Sports talking about Jimmy Butler's bills, dog. Talking about a mansion he left. Who the fuck cares? 14 is right in front of us. I had 2 dudes that are whatever list you make. I know the Ringer disrespected them and it's a season-long thing, but ever since Bam has gotten his rhythm, to me, we got 2 top 25 players in the league. That is not, I'm not saying they're all NBA guys. They are like a tier below all NBA guys, though. That's how good Tyler has been, and so with Bam since Khalil came in the lineup. My God. Is that on the way down, though? That seemed like it was at its apex. No? I'm tripping? Like the ball didn't even get any lift on it. What? If that was on its way down, there's no way it was going in. I'm crazy? That's absurd. Yeah, that's another thing. It's like the NFL shit. Why do we have to challenge stuff like that? Why can't we get a call from New York, stop the game or the next stop of possession, redo that, and say, hey, actually, nah, no basket? I don't understand. Because it's like when you're watching an NFL game and at the house on the first play, the initial play, no replay, you can tell something's a catch or a fumble. And then they let the offense go. It's incomplete. The offense is staying back. I'm like, bro, what the hell's going on? It shouldn't take this long. They get up to the line with 3 seconds left on the play clock, and then they stop it. And we had to challenge it. It makes 0 sense. Nah, fam. Nah. That is not goaltend. It is not Khalil Ware's fault that he's playing on a fucking Nerf hoop on defense. That's literally impossible that's a goaltend. Oh, wow, look at this. I've never seen this on here. It has the ball flight up here. I've never seen that. Jump ball. I think we were right. This dude got a dip in? Oh, no, he's got a crooked mouth. I know he bites his lips when he eats all the time. My bad. Disrespect. Okay. See, I didn't know they did this either. I haven't seen like a split. I don't know how to explain this. I thought they came back to the game when the dude came to the table, if that makes sense. I did not know that they were running a replay of this. It's like when you're little and you're like, wait, how is he doing an interview while they're playing? You know, when you're a stupid kid, maybe you're 21, living with dudes, and they're like, what the fuck? Do you think that they're standing on the sideline doing that? And I'm like, yeah, maybe. Maybe I did think that. Davion is a fucking missile. Like that, I love that. He's getting kicked around and shit, but Davion is never going to go under a screen. Which the NBA, nah, man. He good, though? All right. The NBA just pisses me off because it is a lack of effort with that. It is, why are you accepting the screen? You do not have to accept a screen. You can go over it. You can fight through it, leading to more moving screens. People just go, all right, switch. I don't understand it. All right. Hell no. Good ball movement. Uh, uh. Yo, when he drives with an attacking purpose, but you see how the defense does not react until he's at the rim. I said that. Like, they don't react till he's there. And then it's too late, but he never goes up. Kick it to top. Nope. Yep. Woo! Spark that shit, man. Let's go. That's foul. Yep. Did he hit him in the dick or did he pull his groin? Those some fire ass Kobe's. Oh yeah, he hit him in his dick. Yep. Yep. He said he hit me in my fucking dick. That's a fucking flagrant. That's hilarious, yo. Oh! Yo, I haven't been hitting the nuts so long. Last time that happened to me, Nia was walking around with a weighted blanket, right? And she's like twirling it. This was 4 years, 5 years ago when we first started dating. And she's like twirling it. We just got in like a little like tiff because we had first started dating. I probably said a joke that what she didn't think was funny at the time. Um, and she's swinging the blanket around, like kind of walking. The corner of the weighted blanket hits me right there. Just whop out. I broke down on the concrete floor. I said, "Damn, you spiteful for real. This is a different level of anger that you're feeling." Disgusting. Yeah, defensive rating. And I think that in basketball, you can't do what the NFL does anymore, man. Like the NFL really you sell out on both sides of the ball or one side of the ball, my bad. And you kind of deal with it on the other side and you try to be mediocre at that. And I think the Knicks are I don't know. I have once again, I would say good enough defensively. I'm not going to trust them in the playoffs regardless just because of their personnel. I don't trust their personnel in the playoffs and health-wise with OG. Mitchell Robinson is big and hurt. Like, I don't know. And maybe with Mitchell Robinson, they get more of an inside force defensively. I'm not saying this like he's some elite rim defender, but he's a big body that a lot of smaller guards do not like driving into. Dribble handoffs and double screens, baby. What a fucking pass, man. God damn. Khalil has completely dominated them. And that's why I like this two big lineup because you don't see a lot of two big lineups outside of like the C's, the Nuggets. You don't see a lot of big lineups like this. I would say the Knicks are a two big lineup just off, I don't know, the versatility of OG on defense, but I think that's what's actually led to some of his health issues. I know he's been hurt, but a lot of the back-to-back health stuff, I think it's because he's battling down low with centers and bigger guys for most of the season. Maybe Mitchell Robinson will change that, but I highly doubt that. You just can't have Karl Anthony Towns as your backline of defense and think you're getting like that. He's worried about flopping on the screen rather than getting back. Right there. If you watch Cat, if they show a replay, Cat refuses to just fight through and take the ball or take the roller. And he's too worried about flopping to get that. It's insane. Dominating this team right now. Oh shit, I had the over. I'm fucked. Yeah, you see, these are the things you realize when you gamble. You're like, I had the over here. So if we win, I may get pissed. It's $10 bet. It's not a big deal. Is it though? Hmm. I like what I'm seeing. You see aggressive Bam. We've seen Kalel get involved, and it's not forced. I think when we're forcing it with Ware, it's not a good look. Uh huh. This is also the hard part of the screen. That right there. Yep. Nobody takes him until he's already eaten up all the space. Bam got to get to the elbow there, but whatever. I understand it. You can't let him eat all the space you have in the zone. Big lead here, man. 20-point lead on the Knicks. Now, as a Heat fan, we all know this is going to end up being a 8-point loss, but we're still here. We're here now, up by 20. Never get bound. That OKC game, isn't that what comes on ESPN tonight? Oh, yeah. This is the Carl Anthony Towns shit, man. He is a fouling machine. He cannot play defense with his feet at all. This is one of the more fluid offensive games I've seen from the Heat. It seems like the things that I see a lot with the Heat that gets me pissed off, and it's just part of basketball, but it's when you see possessions in games like this that you know that this can be a consistent thing, right? So I get mad when I see Bam at the elbow. He hasn't taken a dribble yet, and there's 8 on the shot clock, and he got the ball with 22 on the shot clock. And he hasn't moved. He moved his pivot foot twice. Good D. Him and Bam are having a flop off right now. I've been very impressed with Carl Anthony Towns this year. He has been an all NBA center, big man, whatever you want to call him. He's got to get one of those spots. He has to. And now it's interesting because the way they're doing all pros, I would like to see who else makes that team at center. Because Jokic is getting it, Cat's getting it, and now it's kind of foggy when it gets down a little bit lower than that. You don't know who they're gonna insert up there. So 77 screens all day, man. Dog, I cannot overstate this. And I have said it. I don't know how to explain this. Bro, we are watching a guy turn into a star player, not a really good player. It's like the development of Maxi last year, where 76er fans woke up and the young kid that they thought was very talented and knew had all-star potential became a 25-point guy every night. This is not normal, dude. A 14th pick in the draft is not supposed to do this. mostly when he was a complimentary piece that was hitting clutch shots, sort of a Jamal Murray type of guy, but Jamal Murray obviously is one of the elite players in basketball. But I mean, like, he picks his spots, and Jokic ran everything. With Jimmy leaving, I was thinking there could be a drop off for Tyler with all the attention being on Jimmy. I didn't know how to feel about it. I thought Bam would step up. He has, but I was unsure about Tyler and his shot selection. He's getting guarded by Mikal Bridges and does not give a fuck right now, dude. Tyler Hero is seeing the best defender on everybody's team every night. The screen, the pick and roll manipulation. There's no way that's on the rim, man. Good tip. Okay, W is. It was on top of the cylinder, I guess, but. I mean, that's a bang bang call. That's bang bang. Okay, so what we've seen in the first half, they started getting some success late getting into the paint, but we have basically kept them in the paint or kept them out of the paint with the zone, have them focused on putting in a Landry Shamet, putting in guys like that to kind of open up the floor and looking at three-pointers and getting them off their game plan of the super deep pick and rolls, the post-ups with Karl Anthony Towns. They don't have a lot of ball movement right now. They're not cutting a lot to expose the zone, as you saw right there. The only dude I'm worried about in this zone, I'm not talking about talent-wise, dudes that will break it down are guys like Josh Hart. As you see on that replay, he's the guy that's going to make the right play and cut through the zone, get open on the elbow. That's the dude I'm kind of worried about here while Karl Anthony Towns is trying to get into his post-up bag on Bam towards the end of the half there and draw some fouls on him. But Khalil and Bam seem to be holding it down there. And I actually like them two running a zone. Now, I think Khalil Ware will get lost out there, which he does sometime with the zone, and forgets where his help rotation is, where to close out. You see it all the time, just brain dead activities. But yeah, play stupid games, get stupid prizes. That's Khalil Ware. He gets stupid prizes all the time, but he's been absolutely dominant tonight. I mean, dominant. And that's what you have to do against the Knicks. You have to go, all right, we got to get down low. How are we going to do that? We can't get past Mikal. That's what you're thinking in your head. OG, Mikal, they're going to lock up. Josh Hart's going to lock up. How are we going to get in the paint? And luckily, there are very rare, it's few and far between, Jesus Christ, teams that can dump it to a guy in the post. And it's not just his scoring paint presence that is creating something on the offensive end. It's really his passing ability with Bam getting everybody else open. You know what I mean? Oh, shit. Okay. Here I am, halftime. So I liked what I saw from this guy. Wore his jersey, knew he would have a big night, right? I could kind of feel it just the way he's been playing lately. He always has smoke for elite centers, which is odd with me with Bam because I want to know why he can't do it every night and be aggressive. And he has to see, he has some DeAndre Ayton to him, but he doesn't play like a bitch. Does that make sense? Like Bam has a lot of DeAndre Ayton qualities that I hate about DeAndre Ayton, but they're not as highlighted with Bam. I think if you're looking at it from a further away perspective, you may think Bam is a very passive player, doesn't look to get his shot often. To me, that's not right. I think that's incorrect. I think he can look for his shot more, definitely. I think Bam should be taking 20 shots a night. Not literally, because 17 to 18 is a shit ton, but be more up there with the 17 shots per night guys. He has too many opportunities that he does not take advantage of when he's coming off looking for the DHO up at the top of the key and the center is on the dotted line. He's at the free throw line. Pull that shit. Jesus. All right. What games are good right now? What can I look at? What's it looking like? Um, let's tune into San Antonio. It's unsupported. What the hell? What's this looking like? That's over. All these games are dog shit. I'm wondering why it's not letting me. NBA streaming are available for NBA League Pass subscribers. So I'm getting a blackout. Is this on? What is this on? Isn't T Wolves Suns on ABC? The fuck? I was trying to watch another game with y'all. Shit, all these are over. I mean, I can do. I mean, I don't know if y'all want to watch the damn whatchamacallit, Raptors Orlando. I ain't got nothing else to do, honestly. If it'll let me stream it. There we go. Okay. It seems like Orlando, in my eyes, has kind of just started tanking like a lead balloon, and not tanking as in the with the purpose of tanking, with the just playing like shit. And yes, Jalen Suggs is now out for the year. It seems like indefinitely. To me, that means holy shit. Denny Advia had 30, 12, and 10. I knew he was. I said he was getting in his prime. I didn't know he was prime MJ. They have just fallen down a cliff with the Paulo stuff at the beginning of the year, but they held it together without Paulo, and then he came back, and then they started free falling. And it feels like they still haven't recovered from this free fall. The Cleveland game the other day, they're getting bombed on, losing by 30. They gave up a huge lead to the Warriors when Steph Curry goes for 56. It's like, I don't know what it is. And every time I turn on the TV, it just seems like their offense is looking to get, I don't know, it's like a timing belt on your car. And when it starts slow, it just, that high pitched sound. It's like they're always just can't seem to go full rotation on their offense. Just get going 100%. Because you see games and they're losing 102 to 86. And that may be because they don't have a lot of shooters out there. And we all fall in love with how long they are and how great defensively they are. But when you're sitting here playing ISO ball with two 24, 23-year-olds, I know Paulo's a little bit younger than that, but you get my point. That's kind of the shit you're going with. You're going to get some games like the young Celtics had, where your offense is living off ISOing and shooting contested mid-range. And you see it still to this day with the Celtics, like tonight. You see constant, it seems like they give up a lot of leads, and they still do have that in them. Mostly without like a Porzingis out there, some versatile offensive and defensive player outside of Tatum and Brown, because a lot of those guys aren't versatile on offense. They just run that system to perfection. And they're sitting there relying on contested jumpers, and I don't know, nothing is easy towards the end of the game with them, and it's almost like they choose for it to be that way. And I don't like when teams do that. That's why I always have my questions about the Celtics. Not now, but until last year, I had a lot of questions. That's a block. I love this app. I'm a stream on this every night. I mean, I watch basketball every goddamn night. I'm maybe just sitting here streaming all night on these. This is fun. Sit here and talk to my 3 viewers, man. What's popping? God damn. We're growing something over here, huh? Got as many people that's in my house in this chat. Starting to rain. Oh, fuck. I didn't get a towel to clog that up. All right. I have a leak in my door. Let me get a towel, put it on there. I'll be right back. Ugh. Oh, good God. But yeah, with the Heat at this point, man, um, I don't know. I never thought we were a bad roster, honestly, and I to this day I know that a lot of Heat fans had said fuck the roster, it wasn't good to begin with. Guys, this version of Tyler with this version of Bam the last what 10 to 15 games with Khalil starting plus Jimmy in the playoffs. That is to me that's the best big 3 in the league. If y'all can name one better, name it. I understand if you want to go with like Tatum Brown and some weird, you know, Porzingis or whatever, and I would agree that that's better. But like an actual 3, Shea, Jalen, and Isaiah Joe. No, I'm playing in Chet. I don't know if that's better than Bam, Tyler, and Jimmy. I've seen these guys go to conference finals without Tyler. Right? And I know he had an inefficient series against the Celtics, but I think he grew so much from that series. He comes back and he's our best playmaker and playing like a pure scoring point guard. Out here putting up Darren Williams numbers. One of the long lost hoopers of our generation, man. Darren fucking Williams. Oh, we're watching classic highlights, baby. It's crazy when you look back at these games like this and my God, you realize that I have lived through 3 generations of basketball through my 30 years, like 3 different eras. It seems like now on the timeline in my life, not like on Twitter, but the timeline of my life, it seems like sports change about every 10 years. They do. Um, I lived through the 90, like that, this game, 113 to 112. Then is like, yo, these teams are going crazy. If you looked at over under numbers in 2010, 2008, 2009, when I'm in high school, I bet you those over unders are like 190, 181, like super low. And now you put on some FanDuel shit, you start looking, and there's games on there over 240 and a half. Over 240 and a half. And by the way, I think Ray Allen is a better shooter than Clay. Not standstill at all. But Clay was not good on the move. He had those little, like, I think JJ Redick was the better shooter on the move than Clay. I think Kyle Korver and Clay are probably the best set shot 3 guys I've ever seen. Like, for real. But Ray Allen's movement off the ball, going off double screens, down screens, and that release, I never in my lifetime saw a release like that. Made me want to get a quick release. Him and Michael Redd. My 2 favorite players as a kid, other than like Heat players, was Ray Allen and Michael Redd, because this white boy could shoot that bitch. All right. Minute 30 till half. Things I'm looking forward to know if it's going to go wrong for us. How do they open up the second half? Do they start doing a high-low type of action when we start getting in that zone with Cat and OG? Or Josh Hart? They usually try to use Josh Hart in the place of like a traditional 4, which is just, once again, a development in basketball I never thought we'd see, because it seemed like people were so against putting like a guard in the spot of a 4 spot because it isn't traditional and like we're in positionless basketball. So Josh Hart will take on the role on offense of a 4 spot, of a big guy, because he's limited offensively, even though I think he has more offensive power than people give him credit for. But he is limited offensively, and it's kind of weird to see him. He'll start sitting at the elbow, setting picks, getting offensive rebounds, getting putbacks, doing hook shots. It's very odd from my perspective. They were so good. And another thing in the fourth quarter, I'm looking to see if Spo, if it's a close game, which I think it'll end up being a close game. I want to see if we stick with Khalil in those late minutes. I do, because it's working. These two guys, man. We are killing them with that short corner pick and roll right now, too. Get that shit out of here, man. I knew from Summer League Khalil was going to be very impactful on defense because his shot blocking looked almost as if I was playing my friend Michael. My friend Mike, he's like 6'5". I'm not going to say his weight, big dude. Let's say he's like 250, 260. It's like playing him on the 8-foot goal. That's what it felt like in Summer League. So I kind of thought he would be this great on defense, but offensively, he pulls some tricks out of his hat sometimes that are kind of incredible with his hook shots and post moves. All right. I think if I had a young son, I would tell him to watch Jalen Brunson. In the way you see what I'm talking about with these arid lob pass, bro? What the hell is this shit? We just aimlessly throw a lob at the rim like we got fucking Wemby out there. Is he Wemby? No, I'm playing. Is he? And this is what they're going to do. See? We see the adjustment already. Hey, we're going to give it to Cat at the top of the elbow. Let's see if he can make some plays off the ball with Brunson, get him open with some screens back door. Our guys are staying too attached. All right. Bam. Hit that shit. Come on, man. And you see why I want him to look at the rim more. He has a real mid-range. This is not a fluky mid-range, which it was like 2 years ago when he got in the playoffs and couldn't hit one. He is a real mid-range player. Look at that. Look at Khalil. Usually I see him skip on the help there and go out to the three-point shooter like a bozo. Slide. Tyler going across. Yep. God damn, man. Yeah, this is one of the things I wanted to look at. How many bad turnovers do we have? And how many times do the actual playmakers not get the ball? Khalil going to get another double-double, man. Khalil going for the double-double. The double-double. A. Come on, man. Let him eat. Let that man eat. Get Cat in every action we have in the playbook. Ooh. See? It's working. Kind of use him as the navigator on offense with Cat. He is a good passer. I don't think he's some out of this world passer, but Cat can make some passes. And one. Ooh, come on, T. Kid has a lot of 4-point plays this year. I think Wiggins has 7 or 8 of them. It's fucking crazy. And this is also something that Tyler couldn't handle last year as well. Super fit. And it wasn't like it's because he was weak. It felt like he couldn't get his dribble moves off, and he just looked uncomfortable with a lot of hands on him. Damn. What's wrong with me? I'm freaked out. And it's just funny that I think it's kind of cool, like the teammate shit, like Bam and Tyler always. If one wears a headband, the other one wears a headband. I fuck with it. I think I'm gonna turn the commentary up a little bit. I kind of want to hear him a little bit more because it's. If I had headphones in, it wouldn't be a big deal, but. All right. I just think us having 4 quarters of good like consistent offensive possessions. It's the NBA, man. Not every possession is going to be good, but like look at that by Tyler, man. Wet. Yep. I'm telling you, I tell my kid to watch Jalen. He is a mini Kawhi Leonard in my eyes with how he knows how to get to his spot, where to get to, how many dribble he needs to, and he knows exactly where he's at on the court at all times. You know better, Bam. Take a dribble, make that pass. Woo! Don't fall now, youngin. You stay up. Yeah. Oh shit! Yo, I thought he was getting rim stuffed. He dunked that shit on the way down. That's nasty, Khalil. That's nasty. That's nice. I like that. And you don't know and little things like this, like moments like this for Khalil, this may be a point where we look back in a month and go like, yo, that Knicks game started this. That's why I like to write shit in this book and I haven't wrote shit because I'm trying to entertain and all that. But may look back at this and say, hey, this changed the trajectory of this guy's year this year. And he's been great, by the way. He's been all you can ask for a rookie, I believe. Um, he's given me Walker Kessler. He's given me uh, athletic him vibes. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting a more well-rounded offensive player, but the defensive ability of a Kessler Walker. I really do. Walker Kessler, sorry. Yo, Ayo. This guy's a bucket? That's in. Holy shit, this guy's a bucket. Yeah! Real Hooper. Real Hooper. Has he been drafted? Has he been drafted? We will not take drafted players. We only take undrafted players. Hey, and I want to know what that actually turns into, right? You get 10,000 miles, but I'm not in position to be talking about air miles and miles credit cards. But a lot of my homies travel a lot and they have travel credit cards. And I would imagine 10,000 points ain't shit. It gets you halfway to Austin from Dallas. Like, yo, gets you half of a 30-minute flight. That's what I'm picturing. I don't know why, but that's what I picture. Hell yeah. Let the rook hoop, man. All right, let's keep putting this shit together. I like what I'm seeing right now. They've been trying to get that all game, but Kalel keeps recovering on it. When I do I'll probably do a film breakdown of this one. I can kind of see what the Knicks are going with the second half. Oh yeah, bow-legged ass jumper. I love it. Like to me, Alec Burks is a good vet. That's why he's lasted so long. Dude was a bucket. Where'd he go? Purdue, Vanderbilt, something like that. He was cold as fucking college. That's when I was more into college sports than I was pro sports. NBA's always been my baby, but I used to be a college football and college basketball drug addict. All right. That's just too good of offense. And now they're using OG to guard Bam. Bro, when he drives with purpose, it is a whole different game for us. Because the Heat don't get easy buckets, man. That's what I'm saying. We don't get a lot of them. That's why we're forced oops, and we try to get a lot of easy ones. And when we force turnovers, we get a lot of easy buckets. Here they go. Now they're going to expose this. He been settling for threes. Incredible pass. My God. It's so shitty that you can't judge your team off games like this. Even though we've tied 3 of them together. We have tied 3 amazing games together, and we can't just go like, that's the Heat. Because it ain't. We're going to come out and drop 86 tomorrow against the Wizards. He hits that, I don't even want Donovan. I don't want him anymore. Get the fuck out the way, ref. What the hell? Yo, ban him. What the fuck? That Donaghy's fucking nephew? What's going on? Yo, Sham got his shit and shoot it. Damn, man. Way off. Huh. Ooh. Yeah, Khalil's just getting beat on the perimeter right now anytime they attack him. Anytime they attack him. Got to have some sort of help back there because he's getting cooked right now. Oh, you can throw that to Bam, man. Good shot. I'll take that all day. Good D by Khalil. And now he's getting beat so much on the perimeter, he didn't even get a hand up on him as a 7-footer. Yeah, they're going to stay in this game. If we keep playing offense like this, man, Jesus. These aren't even like bullshit threes or anything. This is creation of open shots. Hey! You can be a little bit loud. What's up, baby? She getting hyped. Get down. Babe, if you want to feed her, you can. Back up. If you want to, you can. It ain't gonna bother me. Yeah, I ain't tripping. It ain't gonna pick it up anyways. Cool. She just came in here, I think. Look at her. She get off me, Rue. OG. This is the thing. This is what I don't understand. Now, if they were getting these open shots in the first half and they were missing, it would be different. Ooh. All right. I like the activity on defense. I'm trying to watch what they're doing to get all these open shots. I understand it's dealing with Cat coming to the elbow, kind of extending the back line out a little bit, which I thought they were going to do with somebody else other than him. And now with Mitchell Robinson, it kind of relieves that pressure of that. Um, and that's what we're looking for. If you don't have a really good player that is a threat for a pass, really like because Nas Reed is a threat to score from that area as well. It's just if you're not a good passer, you're not gonna be able to operate in a zone that well in general. Um, man, I hate that call so bad. I love the call because it's a good call if he's just going baseline and isn't doing the step back. But when it's to create space, I don't like it because it wasn't a shove. It was driving to create space. I don't know. I don't like those baseline calls because they do it for offense as well, where they're driving into nowhere. They're driving to the locker room, dribbling to the box a little bit outside of it, and they just throw it up at an angle. They get that call all the time. I don't like that either. Yeah, see, now without the threat of a guy at the elbow, you see they're having to work harder for shit, drive into a crowded lane. This is what the optimal Heat defense looks like when we're in a zone. Good pass, little wrap around. These are great looks. I'm not bitching about any of this. Got an initial mismatch in semi-transition. It's not being exposed. Now it gets switched off. Yep. There's Khalil being brain dead again, right? That's brain dead moment by Khalil. Focused on his guy, focused on his job and his job only. It's like Khalil in his brain knows what exactly he has to do, and it's like he's not playing with instinct. He's not going outside of what he's been told by his coaches at all. It's just like he's just like, okay, I stand here, right? Okay, he's open. I go to him, right? But not looking around, talking. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there's not enough communication without Bam out there. It's not like I can hear it on the fucking TV. So, what if they had that feature? I know everybody talks about like, yo, give me the HBO, everybody's mic'd up. What if we had a feature where we could cut off commentary and just have on-court sound, like even just what you hear in the whoa. She almost broke her fucking leg. I'd rock that jacket. Yeah, you get what I'm saying, Chris? Like, really cut out the commentary and let's hear them talk shit. Yeah, like a player simulcast. Yes, I would like that. Um, and make me pay for it because they're gonna be cursing at each other and shit. I don't care. I'd pay for that. I pay for League Pass. I pay for cable. I pay for everything else. Let me get that. I also don't think a lot of players would agree to it just because. I mean, the shit they're saying. Like, imagine KG. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I want that. Yeah, exactly. And mostly when we're in a society, which, hey, I'm not going to be on here talking about the point of society and how we can evolve, but where old dudes slammed Tyler Hero on the ground, Amin Thompson, slammed him on the ground. He got 25K, right? He got fined 25K. Cam Thomas said no homo and got fined 40K. So imagine Draymond out there. Like that actually happened, bro. Like, because he said, "Nah, we've been had some handsome guys, no homo." 40,000. It's wild. She don't want that Aquafina. Good shot. Take that all day. I like getting greedy there. I'm cool with that. I like getting greedy. I don't know. I'm so used to having a dude like Jimmy out there that gets greedy in passing lanes. And yes, you're mad when it turns into a layup like that. But at the same time, it works a lot of times with guys like Jimmy. So can't get too mad at it. Hero is not the level of Jimmy, obviously. God damn. He had him beat. That's the shit I don't like that Tyler does. When he has somebody beat, he'll settle a little bit too much. But get on the ground. See? Spo's gonna get mad about that. You gotta get on the ground right there, bro. Get on the ground, get on the ground, get on the ground, somebody. And as you can see, once again, not to hammer my toot my own horn thing, but with Cat out, they're not comfortable with Mitchell Robinson being a playmaker. They have nobody up at the top of the key to kind of make the zone be aware of something outside of what's in front of them. It's kind of limiting what they're getting right now, and they're hitting a lot of contested threes, a lot of weird three situations where a guy's stumbling or, getting there late, a little late on a contest. Goddamn zone. It is crazy, too, because when you really think about it, giving pros 2 shots is not smart. And like I said, this game was not over. No game in the NBA is either. It's not just one team, guys. Everybody's team, dog, the Celtics just went through it yesterday. All right, up by 22. And once again, toot my own horn, how many possessions will the playmakers not touch the ball? The real playmakers. Because shit like this happens. Terry Rozier minutes, 84-79. Feels like every shot is like that for him. Feels like it's halfway down. I saw him airball a finger roll the other day, though, so. Good screen. There you go. Those are the shots I'm talking about with Tyler. Yes, Chris. Yes. Little shit like that. Yes. When he started when he started eliminating the getting caught in the air, we haven't seen that the whole game this game. He has not got caught in the air. He is decisive. He usually just throws the floater up or throws a lob. But now when he's in the air, he's not looking around and chunking it out. He's not doing any of that. And once again, the skip pass to the corner, that is almost I keep dropping this pin. That is the telltale sign of growth in playmaking, legitimately. Being able to come off the pick and roll at the elbow, the help from the weak sides all the way over on the box, and being able to chunk that shit right on the money, that's how you know. And a lot of his stuff where he's driving like to a late roll where you have 2 guys on you and you slip it in between them for a dunk. he's getting a lot of those off too. That I did not see that last year. It was a lot of forced reverse layups, or it turns into a kick out to the elbow or the corner that now is turned into easy buckets, which for this team is huge because we don't have a lot of shot makers. So we serve, we swag, we serve. This is probably my favorite part of the Heat stream is when they start going on older white people and they're trying to swag serve. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Like this. She actually knows what she's doing though. I want that bomber. Yeah, see, she don't know what she's doing. She just waving. Yeah. Last time I was on the Jumbotron, I was getting booed out of the arena by Mavs fans when I was 17. Also, almost got into a fight, and that's when I was a pussy. So, with a grown man, I don't know. They're kind of psychos. You know what I mean? All right. Put your foes up. Never got that. Bro, it's the fourth quarter. We get it. I mean, really don't care about it to the end, really. Last 6 minutes of a football game. All right. I don't like. Are we good here? Not a full turn. So these are the minutes I'm not understanding. And this is where Jovic comes into play, that we need him because he's like a role player that can bring some mismatches into the fold where he's 6'10 and he's getting guarded by 6'6 guys. And he does have a really good ability to score. I don't like lineups where we don't have Bam and Khalil or Bam and Tyler or Tyler and Bam, like I just said, or Tyler and Khalil. I don't like these minutes because this shit happens right here. We just for the first time got past the 3-point line. That's what I'm talking about. We do this shit where we just sit on the fucking ball for 18 seconds and we pick up our dribble. Oh, this is Heat basketball, baby. God damn, I hate this fucking team so bad. We just saw 3 quarters of very good offensive basketball. I'm going to have to go on Twitter and hear people ranting about Spo. Yeah. Good dude. Mitchell Robinson is on the ground. That's huge. Haywood is so damn good. You cannot have that dude play 0 minutes. If that's because of the Hame being out and Nicola being out, that is a mistake by Spo, and he has made a lot this year. But yeah. Look at the rim, baby. Thank you. Every time. He will not do that unless he's playing a guy like Cat, a dude that busted his ass last time. He's like, nah, I'm scoring. Every play he catches the ball, he can shoot that. Beautiful. A shot we really needed. Yep. Shot is there every time, mostly when he's looking for the DHOs, man. He's sitting there looking for DHOs that aren't coming, by the way, and Cat's in the paint. He's like under the rim, and he's at the free throw line. Turn around and shoot that shit. Jesus Christ. pisses me off every time. It pisses me off. Whoa. Can't have that on the screen, Miami. That was the worst experience I ever had. We got group tickets when I was on 8th grade B team, right? We get group tickets to go to a basketball game. And like this person's putting it together. It's like, yo, just pay $40. You'll get a ticket. And I'm like, bro, we're about to have good seats. Like, I've never been to a sport. This was like coming off being poor my whole life. And we get to the Spurs and Mavs game, dog. I could touch the sun. We in there laughing at how bad these tickets are. We start walking up the stairs. My mom's like, oh, goodness, these are high. Like, and my mom ain't even like bougie like that. She's like, oh, my goodness. These are high. I hate that. I just saw those cheerleaders with the group tickets. Shit is terrible. I'm fucking watching an ant farm work. I don't understand. I don't know. Like, if it's a football game, I feel like a football game is so different. Or if it's a playoff game, like a playoff basketball game, I'll sit in the nosebleeds. I'm there still. But, like, for a regular season game, like game 38 of the season, come on, bro. And NFL tickets are a whole different pay grade than NBA tickets. It's actually kind of nuts, the difference between those two. Like, you can dead ass spend $400 for an NBA game, and you'll be 15 rows for like two people. You can spend 2 tickets, $400. You'll be on the lowest level. Look at this shit. Look at the February numbers, guys. 14 threes in February. Let's move me over. Bam, we love you. We got a dislocated elbow. I like that. Pull that shit. And right there, take his ass to the... Bro. That man deadass has Deuce McBride on him and just kicked it for it on the switch for Duncan Robinson, guys. Duncan Robinson. Let me move this because I'm on the score. But, yeah, bro, you can't give up a switch like that for Duncan Robinson. All right, Cat back in the game. Let's see what happens here. They're working the baseline a lot because it's kind of a expanded 3-2. Yep. Thank you, Crotty. I just said that. Every time, youngin. See, and this is the Bam I know. Like, I don't even accept what I saw the first 40, 50 games of the season. Like, that ain't real to me. It was actually like 30, 40 games, but I don't accept that as fact. Look at this. Look at Terry go. Wow. Even when Terry is making a positive impact. Well, really, it's when he's just not the worst player on the court. Like, just the way the ball came off his hand right there, I can't accept that going in. He shot that shit from the back of his neck. Terry, come on, bro. That was a foul, though, by the way. He body checked the shit out of him on the way to the rim. Like, I'm not even a foul guy. He got, like, that's a foul. He got pushed and he got smacked in the hand. Like, in the hand, not the head. Yeah, he's tweaking. That's a foul, but that was funny. Like, you don't end up in the third row with no foul. I refuse to believe that unless you're like LeBron or somebody like that. And you know, Eric Reed just said something that I need to do better at. His name is Carl Anthony. not Carl Anthony Towns. His name is Carl Anthony. I do that all the time. I say Carl Anthony Towns. And this is what I was talking about earlier with Rozier, how he relentlessly gets to the rim. Yeah, like as y'all have seen, he's missed 2 or 3 open layups. It's just he plays so hard and he's not accepting his jump shot going bad, so he's getting to the rim, or he's accepting it, so he's getting to the rim, but it doesn't matter. This has been such a bad year for him. I feel bad for him at this point. Every shot just will not go through the rim. And I will be here tomorrow too. Don't worry. Look at Rozier, man. Back to a 12-point game. They hawked us a little bit. Now with Carl in, like right there. See, now we're backing up a little bit to adjust to Carl being in the game. He's so damn good, man. The nail biting has started. Did y'all see that? I wanted to bite my nails. I have no more nails. Every Heat game, it doesn't matter if it's Washington, Chicago, or the Knicks. I'm biting my nails if it's a close game in the fourth. He cannot guard Bam. That's with the Knicks too. I start seeing stuff like that where it's so easily exposed, like little things like this, where if OG is not on the floor with Carl Anthony, just corrected myself, you see a lack there of like the right matchups being played because he just can't guard anybody. I refuse to respect him as a defender at any point. Like I'm not gonna respect him. And OG is really good at guarding the bigger guys, mostly in the league now. But if you put him out there against a guy like Jokic or something, he's not going to hold his own. He's not. You're going to have to double. It's going to open stuff up. And yes, it worked against Embiid, but it's not going to work against a lot of big guys, mostly with the talent we have in the league now. Because if they're a great big guy now comes with the passing almost by default, with Sengun, with Bam, with Jokic. Embiid isn't an awful passer, but he just doesn't know how to handle a double team and read it correctly. Like a lot of these big guys are top notch, man. Sabonis as well. Sorry. Take that all day. Mm. And Bam had that skip pass open, by the way, to was that Haywood in the corner? He just didn't take it. That looked all ball. My shit skipped a little bit, but that looked all ball. And we know Spo is not going to challenge until we're down by 15. So, like, whoa. Called out of bounds on us. That was definitely out of bounds on us. Challenge. Hate that shit. What did Chris say? I will say Terry's ball pressure defensively. Yes. And that's the thing, too, that his defense is so bad. It seems as though like we don't want to give him credit for anything. His offense has been so awful. His ball pressure is something that he really has been doing his whole career, but it just hasn't been highlighted because of where he's been at, mostly with the Charlotte stuff. And it was probably, I would say it was lesser than it is now, mostly in those later minutes of the game because you start losing by 18, you don't have the desire to play defense. Nah. Nah, man. Yeah, so that is the issue I see in the playoffs a lot with us is Spo tries to come out and really do a lot of ball pressure, but then he doesn't realize that we're playing the fucking Celtics until 6 minutes left in the second quarter and we're down by 13. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you ball pressuring Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum? Like, no, on certain teams it can work, but with this, no. See, that is what I want. Obviously, wide open up top. I guess it was Burks or Rozier. Yeah, the 2-3 zone, man, against the Celtics. It worked for so many years, though. And then, like, that addition of Derek White just made it not work anymore. It made it not work. That's all it took because when Marcus Smart is out there shooting it, when Kemba Walker is out there shooting it, I'm not bitching about it. And Peyton Pritchard on those teams actually was getting, I felt like, more significant minutes in big time spots than he is now, even. And he has a bigger role in the team, if that makes sense. Like, he was really getting thrown out there because they didn't have a point guard forever. They didn't get a point guard until they got Drew Holiday. Oh, man. Good D by Duncan. Wow. All right. He ain't letting OG seal him off. Yeah, we're playing fantastic defense. This zone has put them in a blend. Haywood and Terry, man. Just like Chris said, Haywood's played insane today. Fam, let me shut the fuck up. All right. I gotta watch this game in silence. I can't give. Oh, thanks, Bates. What up, man? I hadn't talked to Bates in a while. I was just about to text you the other day, Bates. Dead ass. You know, I do my monthly check-ins with the homies. Hey, Chris. Fuck the Eagles. Man, you know what's crazy, dog? Bates 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 got a rookie quarterback that got further than Dak usually gets, man. That's insane to think about. He really just like woke up in the middle of April and was like, "Yo, I got a I got a fucking franchise quarterback." He was out there with Sam Howell and Taylor Heineke, bro. All we need now is for the Wizards to do something. The Wizards got to do something. My great black hope. He's such an idiot. I knew, like, it really was that throw against the Bengals on Monday Night Football. Like, I was watching him, right, because I had Brian Robinson, but it felt dink and dunky-ish. And then that happened, and I was like, oh, shit. And then he still got hurt. People forget he hurt his ribs in the middle of the year and was still being amazing after losing a lot of his uh, explosivity with the running game. I mean, with him running is what I'm saying. And he still was turning up, just all arm back there. So I do love me some Jaden Daniels, though. I was sold. Yeah, the offense did seem typical. Oh, they had to get. San Fran was not. I mean, I think Chris said in our group chat he's going to end up going for a fifth rounder, fourth or fifth rounder, something like that. Because when you're trying to get off a contract, I mean, like for a team, they're not. The other team knows. So throw him a fifth. Get a dude who can impact a game, and mostly he's not the number one weapon out there. I like I like Debo in that Curtis Samuel role as well, kind of what they had with him. I do like him in that role. Obviously, Yes, his yeah. Um, I was literally about to say with a lot of their screen game, they don't have a guy out there that's like a screen passer. Terry is a smaller receiver, but he's a 50-50 ball, deep ball guy. They really didn't have a dude that is, I don't know, has that ability to make something out of nothing in the backfield. So I do like that pickup. I'm not big on the player, obviously, but he's also not going to have the usage rate which he had in San Fran. So he might be a sneaky little flex play in fantasy this year. I'm waiting for free agency to come, and I'm going to make some fantasy videos on the impact of those guys and stuff. Mostly with Devontae Adams, they're trying to get rid of him. He's going to end up getting cut. I can't imagine where he goes. And like Devontae's at that point where he's still really good, but it feels like he's in this trajectory of doing like the Julio shit where he wears that random jersey and then his career goes to shit. You get what I'm saying? Like when those guys go to certain teams and they don't really get to choose where they go like he did last time. And if he gets cut, which they're saying he possibly will be if nobody's willing to trade for him, and why would you? Yes, I'm saying the Titans, it's like when you put on that jersey, it took everything away from him because he still made, even on the Bucks, he was making plays. And maybe he couldn't make them that consistently, but he should be on the field. Yeah, this is the game. Yeah, when you watch a Heat game, you're gonna get a 5 point game within 5 minutes, aka a clutch game. So ah, weren't we just up 20? Um, welcome to Miami basketball, Bates. Tyler Hero sits down. Nothing happens after Tyler Hero sits down. Like, fam, I love these little Energizer bunnies we got. Look at that matchup. Midget on midget, small person on small person, tiny on tiny. David versus David. Sorry. How far will he go? About to run into the new Wizards, huh, Bates? What's new about them? What new? That's what I'm saying. New. What made him new? New is worse. The fact that y'all were better with Bradley Beal faking an injury to get traded and Kuzma leading the way is disappointing. Kuzma really got sick of it, meaning Heat about to be dog shit. Yeah, I mean, missed both free throws. We're watching Heat fucking basketball. I'm going to break this pin in half. I got to put it down. This is the shit, man. I get on stream. I'm having a good time. And you know what? You know what I also hate? And maybe Duncan's fouling. Out of all the basketball games I watch, it's always Duncan Robinson that doesn't get this call. Like they don't ever let it go. But every time I see somebody else, they're like, "Oh, this lanky white fuck can't play defense. He's definitely fouling." I feel like he has the worst defensive whistle in the league out of the people I watch, and that's me being tunnel vision. But every time he's guarding somebody, it's a foul. He can't ever get a stop. He gets a foul or they score. It makes no sense. Yup. Insane. That game was insane. And then another one. Hey, you know what? That reminds me of the shot he hit in the bubble. Hey. Huh. All right. Yeah, Bates. I just had a rant earlier before the game about how he should be taking 15 to 18 shots a night. So going back to the zone, Miles McBride is hitting 17 hezzies. And what the fuck? What the fucking Coach Bowen head fake? What is this shit, bro? Oh god, this is a Thibodeau Spo game if I've ever seen one. I am fuck am I watching? Ah, cook him. Cook him. No. No. Thank you. Right here. This is our bread and butter. Give Tyler the ball. Yes. Out the way. Come on! Give me a stop. Give me a stop. Wide open. Okay. We sit. We sit. We sit. That's like his third this year. He does I would have passed out. I dead ass would have fell over. No bullshit. Come on, T. Come on, T. Go to work. Get off of him. You're a nobody. I mean, this is just everything I hit on at the beginning of the game, no? Who do you think you are? I am. You're a nobody, Deuce. Get the fuck off Tyler. There's levels. Yeah, it's just crazy to see him become this, like, this. He is a dude that you can give the ball to in the last two, and he's been that, by the way. He's been our most clutch player, and Jimmy does it in the playoffs, but in regular season, consistent basis, Tyler was always the one. The game winner versus the Jazz on New Year's Eve, the game winner versus the Hawks. Like, he's always been that guy. But just watching him just make bailout shot after bailout shot. Incredible. Wow. Finish this game, man. I'm dead ass. I can't go to bed on a loss like this. No sleep. What are we watching tonight, boys? What shows you putting on when you hit the sack? Huh, Chris? I watched the new Severance, Gangs of London. Okay. Yeah. Watch the new Severance. It was shot very well. Yes, breaking my brain too, because now it's almost gotten to the point where it's too much. Like it's getting to that point, but I trust him with how good the show is to tie it all together. All right, minute left. I'll take it all day. It just can't be easy, bro. Like you just can't walk away with a win in Miami. Like you actually have to fucking punch them back every time. Take a step closer. I just feel a 3. Okay, good. It's tied. Cool with that. I've seen this situation too many times. Like I say it doesn't. That is not a foul. Why is he bitching about that? Um. Yeah. I mean, this is every night for me watching this team. Remember, in the first quarter, we were shooting 60%. They were shooting 38. They were within 2. All right. I don't know how that's even possible. And when it gets tight like this, pause, it's hard for me to speak. I'm just sitting here gritting my teeth, which is actually covered in plastic. So I'm just ripping through my retainer. Look how many times he's just getting straight to the rim, though. They randomly pick up the fucking pace towards the end of the game. They start getting more transition buckets. Bleh. All right, 14-13. I know it sounds crazy, man. Bam has, I think, 3 game-winning jump shots. So he is clutch. He's got that in his bag. I don't mind him taking the last shot either. I prefer 14. And I would never call myself a franchise player if I'm getting subbed out for defense. I'm sorry. I would never do that. You midget man. You tiny, long faced ass bum. He's not a bum, actually, like Jalen a lot. All right, 14. I'm covering the chat up. It's going to show me when y'all see the shot. Ah, you got to get the last shot there. You have to get the last shot. You cannot, you shoot that at the end of the shot clock and it hits the rim and goes off. There's point 0.3 left. What the fuck is going on right now? Yep. 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 Yeah. Uh, Jalen Brunson's going to get 2 dribbles here. He's going to get a 1-2 pullback fadeaway. Or it's going to be a Karl Anthony Towns 34-footer. Oh, God. Watch that backside corner all the way by Tyler. That's a stop. That's a stop right there. That's what we needed. I don't know why he passed that off. I don't know why he passed that off. He kind of got to one of his spots that he likes to shoot from. So even with Bam there, Bam isn't blocking that shot. So I'll take it. I'll tell you that. I'll fucking take it. Yeah, I don't know why he passed that off. He literally got to his elbow jumper and he set it up with the gather. Like he was ready to pull. I don't know why he let that go. Ain't none of these hoops free, man. Let me tell you, this is not free. Fucking $20 a month. I paid for a monthly subscription because I got mine through YouTube TV. Shit is pissing me off, honestly. Oh, I have the over. Oh my God. It's 105, 105, right? Do y'all know what the over is? 220. 219 and a half. I have it. I'll show the fucking $7.50 bet. I have dropped this pin 25 times during this stream. All right, let's see I think it's a $5 bet actually. I've been open about my betting units. I don't give a shit. Listen, when you're doing it for fun, it's not a big deal. You'll see that? Over 295 to win $4.17. 219. We're talking about big money here, boys. All right. That's kind of my go-to. Yeah, dude, listen, I don't have an ego about it anymore. $4.17. Listen, the thing is, when you're gambling for fun, right? It's just something to root for during the game. So I'm already going to be engaged in the game. And when I have the $10 and then I hit 2 $5 parlays and I'm actually at like $100, which usually happens. That's what I'm waiting for. Like today, I got one more over to hit. I'll turn $10 into $72. And then bam, now the unit goes up. Yeah, I am a responsible gambler, bro. I don't play about that shit. That's crazy to do that. These guys at the bar, yeah, dude, I got $175 money line minus 180. I'm like, bro, you're an idiot. Oh, I did a 7-leg parlay, $190. What? What is the point? Oh my God, man. Quit playing with him. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Yuck. Look at that. 28, 6, and 4. Fuck off. Corner. You can't. I mean, you can't even bitch about that shot. Like, good D. What are you going to do? Yep. Playoff. Both open up. Yep. Skip past the Haywood. Nope. Fuck. I don't dislike that shot. They are getting in transition like crazy towards the end of the fourth and in fucking OT. They are zooming. The Magic are now by 20 to the Raptors. They are free falling with no escape. Oh! Playing 4-on-4 down here. Where's Tyler? Tyler. Yep. This is what I want right here. Yup. Get into your bag. Oh my God. Ballerina Bam? What the fuck? Quit playing. He is going nuts. He's got an 80% 30-point game right now. Oh my fucking goodness. I dislike that shot when it doesn't go in. I dislike it a lot when it doesn't go in. I think it's a great shot when it does go in. Not a threat from out there. Look at this. They're just look at the other side. Look at Cat and all them on the other side. Nothing. Doesn't matter. Time out. Ooh, that was nasty. We just got to get back to our that's good defense, man. Brunson just hitting bullshit right now, and it's not bullshit because he hits this all the time. Yeah, put the pussy to your face, you fucking weirdo. Listen, I'm not with this. F1 almost back. Yeah, Bates is the F1 underdog king, whatever app he uses. I need Bam to get down there and get to work. Period. Good defense. That was good defense. Kalel did some stupid shit like always. I'll take some of your little parlays this year, Bates. I'll take them. Throw my $10 down. Low risk, high reward bets over here, man. He gonna miss one of these. I don't know how OG beat him so bad on that tip. He volleyball spiked that shit. All right, man. Who's ready for the Tyler Hero force 3 on the elbow? All right, Nui is missing one. Tyler always goes for the lead here and never takes a tie if he gets the ball. Told you. I see why he doesn't drive to score like I said earlier. Oh, God. Oh, God. He did not make that, bro. Josh Hart. Oh, game far from over, but, you know, I haven't seen Tyler get to the rim, it feels like, in 2 quarters. Feels like he's settling so much on the outside. Josh Hart, he is the only player that I've ever been reminded of Rondo. Legit, like, he doesn't do anything overly impressive outside of rebounding. He's insane for his size at rebounding, but, like, and not the passer that Rondo was either. Just like this scrappy dude that gets his stats off hard work. He works for every bucket. Triple pump, layups. Absolutely disgusting. He like, come on. Keep talking to yourself, Bam. Oh, God. Huh. That looked kind of a risky pass, no? Do not take this shot. There you go. Take that one. You don't have to foul. What the fuck is he talking about? Talking about you got a foul here. No, you don't. It's a 2-possession game. It's going to end. You still have 2 possessions. What is he talking about fouling? This is such a typical Heat loss. That seemed clean in late game. I'll take that. But God damn, man. My eyes are itching. I'm so sick of this bullshit. Getting an allergic reaction. I'm telling you, man, these blue light glasses have changed my life. My vision isn't so blurry when I'm done, like, watching games for like 6 hours, and my eyes aren't sore. I don't know. Should have worn these while I was gaming for that long. Yeah, that flail shot, I just for like 6 for real. I'll be tapped in over here. Yeah, man, I hate the way this game ended because it felt like the Knicks didn't outplay us at any point. Like, legit, they went on that run, and it felt like it was a superstar making a lot of contested shots. This game, you do not have to force something here. You do not have to force something here, I said. Can we get a challenge here? Why would you not challenge it? Why would you, like, thinking about not challenging that is so dumb. It's your only hope to be in the game. But what if it never went out of bounds? Jump ball? All right, Bates. TMI, but I love you, dude. I miss you. Hope you have a good night. Like, I watch this every night. I show up every night. Give me a better angle here. Lift me up. Did that ever go out of bounds? I'm thinking it didn't go out of bounds at all. From the angles I've seen, I haven't seen it. Now, I may have missed the angle that showed me. Oh, Josh Hart was the most impactful player in this second half. Seemed like everything he did was positive. Disgusting. Oh, it went out. All right. See, I didn't see the ball hit right there because my camera was there. I don't know. There's no way they have conclusive evidence of that, right? No way. Hmm. Yeah, and games like this in this NBA aren't over. Just, I mean, with the Heat, they usually are, but I mean, with Tyler out there, you can make 2 circus shots here and tie it up. If they hits a 3 here, they miss a free throw, whatever. So, but with no timeouts, that's when it gets little, eh. My overhit though, woohoo, fuck. That's that shit. A unsuccessful timeout, but you end up with the ball. Oh, you lose your timeout, your final timeout. Okay. Sounds good, bro. All right. Rather have a 3 here, but a 2 does put you in position to tie and have clock left to get a stop. If you get a quick 2, quick 3 does the same thing, but just better, right? Still get a stop, but with no timeout, are you risking them running the clock down for 24 seconds? You know what I mean? Y'all are tripping, bro. Everybody looking at him like, bro, what the fuck? This is awful. Let's go. Come on, man. Hmm. Side out. We doing zipper screen or double screen for tie? Huh? I was like, why the fuck does Alec Burks have the ball? Come on, man. Tyler as a decoy there is hilarious. Y'all see, you saw that, Chris? I was like, whoa, okay, I'll take it. Literally. Why does he have it? And then Eric Reed, the commentator, going, good look, good shot. No, it's not. Yeah, 27 seconds is like, you have a decision to make. But like, if they get a shot off and they miss, you're looking at a second and you have no timeouts. That's when it makes it difficult. Because you can extend the game, and if you foul here, they miss a free throw. You still have time to get a good look and foul again. Same corner every time too. So funny. 3 in a row from this corner. Yeah. Yes. You are correct with your comments, Chris. Yes. It just makes it so hard. Oh, the little stack action. Little scramble. Foul him. Yes. If has the ball, you foul him. I don't know if the Knicks just wanted like a preview of what we were going to do to see if we were going to foul or not so they can draw something else to maybe get it into somebody else's hands. And this is what I'm talking about with Kalel not on the floor. And maybe it's the injury, by the way. I know that, but I don't know. I hope he's fine because he's been very impactful. And that's kind of the missing piece of what we're talking about in this game about Kalel not being in. We haven't even talked about him not playing. With his impact in rim defense and actually having something behind Bam. Wait, they've had 2 16-game losing streaks. That's how bad the Wizards are. No wonder Bates left. He knew they were previewing this game. He's like, I can't let the stats get off on the Wizards. How do they have a highlight reel? This is a really long developing play here. He fouled him. That's what you couldn't have. Was that literally the only thing you couldn't have? You gave up. He's chunking this shit. That's a nasty loss. I don't. I felt like Davion fouled him. I don't know why they didn't call it, and then to let that pass happen off the double is very bad, and to not foul OG as he's going up is also bad. But the Heat are bad. 28-31. I believe the record is. I don't know what to say. Now, Kalel did miss the second half. But that shouldn't. I don't know. Yeah, it is, Chris. I get. It still should have been a win without Kalel, though. A lot of plays down the stretch there where it just seemed like their ball pressure got heightened and we couldn't even get into a set or execute anything. That was a fucking disgusting game of basketball. It just, yeah, I mean, it felt like we couldn't even get a screen set, like dead ass. Like Bam was the outlet to picking up a dribble every play, and we couldn't get into anything, and then it makes us scramble. And one thing we are not good at doing is playing like off instinct, fluid offense. Like, nah, that is not our strong suit whatsoever. If it is not a set play going through Tyler and Bam, we're fucked. God damn it. Every night. I'm going to be back tomorrow. I'm going to keep streaming, keep posting it, and post some clips from tonight. I fucking hate this team, but I love them at the same time. I don't know, man. But we'll have some a new pod coming out this week. Maybe Chris can hop on the weekend, this weekend. We can just talk the shit, talk about, mock drafts and combine. And then we can talk basketball. We don't have to bring up the redacted team. But yeah, we got to talk about Embiid though. But almost unplugged my mic. I'm out of here. Goddamn. Expect the pod. I'm probably going to do some film breakdown on the Heat. I'm trying to get it together and how to work the certain apps that I use to do the film breakdown, but I got some clips together. So, yeah, man. Thank you all for watching. The random people that have been in and out of here today, I appreciate it, because right now it says I got 7 viewers on my screen. So I'm out of here. Another piss poor effort by the Heat in the second half. I better not see any, yo, Spo, what are you doing? There was no crazy rotations today. Terry didn't get any clutch minutes. We simply could not execute an offensive play to relieve pressure, when in fact the best way to relieve pressure is to have Bam bring up the ball up the floor. Don't know why we didn't resort to that like we usually do against Boston, but either way, I'm out of here. I love you all.